So guys, we have discussed preparation of alcohols. Now in this session, we are going to discuss properties, chemical properties of alcohols. Physical properties of alcohols and phenols, we will deal them separately. Now chemical properties of alcohols. Chemical reactions of alcohols. Chemical reactions of alcohols. Chemical reactions of alcohols. What type of reactions do alcohols show? Basically, I will divide here chemical properties of alcohols into two categories. Alcohols act as nucleophiles. They act as nucleophiles, and these alcohols act as electrophiles as well. They act as nucleophiles, they act as electrophiles as well. Now, under what conditions they will act as nucleophiles and in what sense they will act as electrophiles? Let's understand this from the structure of alcohol. We know alcohols are having the structure ROH. Now, for example, if I write over here CH3 single bond O single bond H. Now we know that reactivity of a compound is because of polarity of the bond. There is a bond between oxygen and hydrogen atom. This bond is polar bond. Why? Because oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen atom. If I break this bond, it will be broken down towards oxygen atom. Means I can cleave this bond. When I cleave this bond is to be cleaved towards oxygen atom. I will get CH3O negative plus H positive. Now this is a negatively charged species. It acts as nucleophile. Because of this negatively charged species or nucleophilic nature, alcohols act as nucleophiles. Number second, there is one more bond between alcohols between carbon and oxygen. This bond is also polar bond because oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. I can break this bond as well. It will be broken down towards oxygen atom. In that sense, we will get carbocation. These carbocations, they act as electrophiles. Now these carbocations, they act as electrophiles. That's why alcohols act both as nucleophiles and electrophiles. Now I will categorize reactions of alcohols into two categories. Those reactions which arise because of cleavage of OH bond and those reactions which arise because of cleavage of CO bond. Now I will discuss chemical reactions of alcohols under two headings. First, reactions involving cleavage of OH bond and the second, reactions involving cleavage of CO bond. In this session, we are going to discuss reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. Now, our first type of chemical reaction is reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. Now, first type of reaction is reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. Cleavage of OH bond. Those reactions in which OH bond is to be cleaved. Now see, let us take alcohols. This is R, this is O, this is H. We have to break this bond. If I break this bond, I have to break this bond towards oxygen atom. Means I have to release H positive from here. I have to release H positive from here. And I will get RO negative species. Now this is alcohol and this negatively charged species is called alkoxide. For example, our methoxide, if methyl group is over here, ethoxide, propoxide, like that. This is our alkoxide ion. Now in this reaction, alcohol gives H positive ion. This reaction is carried out in aqueous medium. Treat with water. Now what water will do? Water contains lone pair of electron. It will act as a base and it will abstract this H positive ion. All those species which give H positive ion, they will act as acids. Means alcohols act as acids. Therefore, we will get H3O+. H3O+ is basically our H+. Now see, in this reaction, there occurs release of H positive ion. All those species which in aqueous solution furnish H positive ions, they are known as acids. Now what type of acids? They are known as Arrhenius acids. Now therefore alcohols are acidic in nature. This reaction indicates that alcohols are acidic in nature. They are acidic in nature. Why acidic in nature? Because in aqueous solution, they furnish H positive ion. All those species which furnish H positive ion in aqueous solution are known as Arrhenius acids. If you do not know the concept of acids and bases, I have already uploaded lectures, video lectures on Arrhenius concept, Bronsted concept and Lewis concept. Now see, in this reaction alcohols act as acids, but alcohols are weak acids, but these alcohols, they are very weak acids. Now how can we compare acidity and basicity? How can we say that alcohols are weak acids? Now see, this is a reaction. This reaction is reversible in nature. Now see, in this reaction we get a negatively charged species. Basically the strength of the acid depends upon stability of this anion. Stability of anion. If this anion is more stable, it will not get converted back into alcohol, means forward reaction will take place, means more H positive ion will be released, means more will be acidic, correct? If this RO negative or anion, if this anion is not stable, if it is unstable anion, if it is not stabilized by conjugation, if it is not stabilized by electron donating or electron releasing groups, M effect, R effect, whatever effects are there, if it is not stable, then it readily combines with H3O plus, it gives back alcohol. If it gives back alcohol, then less amount of this will be converted into products and less amount of H positive will be released and less will be acidic nature. Now see, RO negative ion, for example, let us take CH3, CH2OH. I break this bond towards this side. What I get over here? Ethoxide ion, CH2O negative. Now this ethoxide ion, it is not resonance stabilized. By resonance stabilized, I mean that there is no conjugation, there is no adjacent pi bond on this carbon atom or lone pair or anything on this carbon atom. It's not resonance stabilized, means this is unstable. This is unstable ion. This alkoxide ion is unstable. If this alkoxide ion is unstable, it can react back with H positive ion to give alcohol back. Means little of alcohol dissociates in the forward reaction. Forward reaction is not favorable reaction. If it is favorable, a very small amount of H positive will be released. That because only a small fraction of H positive is released, that's why alcohols are weak acids. Now there is one more factor. How can we determine acidic and basic nature? That is the value of pKa. Very important concept, pKa. Now take our alcohol. This is our alcohol. We treat it with water. Water is taken in excess. We get RO negative ion plus we get H positive ion, that's H3O plus ion. Now if I write equilibrium constant for this reaction, I will write K is equal to product of concentration of product is RO negative from law of mass action into concentration of H3O plus, that's H positive ion, divided by concentration of alcohol. This is equilibrium constant, K equilibrium for this reaction. Product of concentration of reactant is into product of concentration of water. Since water is taken into excess, therefore we can neglect concentration of alcohol over there here. Now therefore we can write it like this, RO negative ion into concentration of H3O positive ion divided by concentration of water. Now bring concentration of water over here. This is K equilibrium. K equilibrium into concentration of water. It will be equal to concentration of alkoxide ion into concentration of H3O positive ion. Now why does this water goes? Because this alcohol goes because water is taken in excess. We can neglect in the denominator small quantity. Now this becomes equal to another constant that is called ionization constant, Ka, ionization constant. Ionization constant means how much our alcohol ionizes to alkoxide ion and H positive, ionization constant. This ionization constant is equal to RO negative into H3O plus. Now see, greater the ionization constant, more of alcohol will be converted into product side. Now for alcohols, this Ka value, it is very small. It is very small, indicating that the forward reaction does not take place rapidly. Little amount of H positive is converted into product. Because K is directly proportional to H positive, more H positive will be produced, more will be Ka. Since in alcohols less amount of H positive is produced, therefore Ka value is small. Now we express this Ka in terms of pKa. We express this Ka in terms of pKa. Remember simply, pK is inversely proportional to Ka. pK is inversely proportional to Ka. Greater the value of Ka, K is very small in alcohols, therefore less acidic. Less acidic. Now remember, greater the value of K, more is acidic character. More is acidic nature. This K is inversely proportional to pK. Therefore, smaller the value of pK, more will be Ka, more will be acidic character. Means smaller the value of pK, more is acidic character. More is acidic character. A conceptual question can be framed over here. Smaller the value of pK, more is acidic character. As conceptual value question can be framed over here. Question can be framed like this. You are given three species A, B and C. pK value of these are given. pK value of this is 5.2, this is 9.7, this is 17.6. Now you have to arrange them in the order of increasing acidic nature. Smaller the value of pK, more is acidic nature. Therefore A is more acidic, then B, then C. Now in case of alcohols, this pK value is usually greater than 16. pK value is greater than 16. In certain cases it's 19, it's 20, it's 18. This is high range of pK value. That's why alcohols are weak acids. Now what type of properties are shown when COH bond is broken down? Now see, when OH bond is broken down, what we get are O negative plus we get H positive. This is aqueous. This is aqueous. This is aqueous. I have not written water over here. I use the term aqueous. Now see, alkoxide ion is formed and H positive ion is formed. Because of this H positive, these alcohols are acidic in nature. Therefore, when we break down this bond, they will show all properties which are shown by acids. Now good. Now see, your basics from class 10th, we know what type of properties do acids show. Acids show following types of properties. They react with metals. Acids react with metals. Acids react with sodium carbonates. Acids react with bicarbonates. Acids react with bases. Now see, let us take first property, reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. For example, reaction with sodium. This is our ROH. We treat it with sodium. Now what happens? First sodium ionizes to give sodium positive ion. Now see, this bond breaks over here. We get RO negative. This RO negative attacks sodium. We get salt, that is RONA. This will be in the form of ions. This is the ionic compound RONA. Plus we get hydrogen. Now if I take this twice, hydrogen gas is liberated. This is general characteristics of acids. Whenever acids react with metals, they liberate hydrogen gas. This is general property of acids. You can react with magnesium, you can react with calcium, any other metal, you will form metal salt of alkoxide. This is alkoxide, this is metal. Since it is in the form of salt, this is sodium salt of alkoxide. Sodium salt of alkoxide. This is very important. It will be used for further reactions in the coming lectures. Sodium salt of alkoxide. We can react them with bases as well. We can react with second reaction with bases. Reaction with bases. Acids react with bases, they form salt. This is ROH. They react with bases. Let us take sodium hydroxide. They form salt. What happens? This bond breaks over here. We get R negative plus H positive. This bond breaks over here, we get OH negative plus sodium positive. Now what happens? This negatively charged ion attacks over here, we get salt RONA plus we get water. That's neutralization reaction. Whenever acid is reacted with bases, neutralization reaction is carried out. Now what type of neutralization reaction is this? What type of salt is this? Is it a salt of weak acid or strong base, or is it a salt of strong acid and strong base? Let us check what type of salt is this. Now if you have to check the type of the nature of the salt, you have to carry out the reaction between salt and water. Now what's our salt? RONA, and other reagent is water. Now water breaks to give H positive ions and OH negative ions, and this breaks to give RO negative ion plus Na positive ion. Now see, this reacts with H positive, we get alcohol, it's a weak acid, and we get sodium hydroxide, it's a strong base. It's a strong base. It's a salt of weak acid and strong base. Whenever alcohol is reactive with metals, whenever alcohol is reactive with bases, they form salts of strong bases and weak acids. Now one more type of reaction is reaction of alcohols with acids. Reaction of alcohols with acids, that's esterification. Esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Now before discussing esterification reaction, let us discuss one more reaction. Reaction of this alcohol with aluminium. That's very important because it will form a reagent which will be used further in this chapter. Now this is our alcohol. Treat with aluminium. Since aluminium, if I treat with aluminium, what will I get? I will get this bond will break towards this side. Now what happens? This becomes O negative. This O negative attacks aluminium. I get CH3, CH3. Tell me what type of group is there? It is tertiary butyl group. This is tertiary butyl oxide ion. And to this tertiary butyl oxide ion, we are adding aluminium plus. This is aluminium tertiary butoxide. Tertiary butoxide aluminium ion or aluminium tertiary butoxide, it will be very much useful. Now see, aluminium is trivalent. We can have 3 molecules of this over here. Therefore, I can make it 3 times. This is a very bulky group. This is now very bulky base because it is negatively charged. It can abstract a hydrogen atom. This becomes a bulky base. This base is called TBUOK. Simply it will be given in competitive exams. TBUOK, tertiary butoxide potassium or tertiary butoxide aluminium. You can take potassium as well, tertiary butoxide potassium ion. This is a very useful base. It is used as a reagent in number of reactions. That's why I discussed over here. Now one more type of reaction is esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Esterification means formation of ester. Now esters are the compounds having general formula RC double bond O single bond OR. We have to form this compound. For example, CH3, C double bond O single bond OR. If you don't single bond OCH3, for example. If you do not remember these compounds, remember only carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid. I can replace this OH group by Cl, then I get acid halide or acid chloride or acid bromide. I can replace this group by what? I can replace this group by OCH3, then I get ester. There are a number of other derivatives, we'll discuss them in carboxylic acids. Now, esterification reaction is, it is reaction between alcohol and organic acid and carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, alcohol and acid. Now let us take alcohol, this is our alcohol. And let us take carboxylic acid, this is RC double bond O single bond OH. Now see what happens, this bond breaks, we get RO negative, and this bond breaks. First what happens, and this bond breaks, we get OH negative. We'll show simple mechanism. We get RO negative, and from here we get RC double bond O positive. Now this negative ion attacks over here, we get RC double bond O single bond OR. This is our ester. Now here a question arises, plus we get what? Is this OH bond which is getting broken down, or this OH bond which is getting broken down? This has been confirmed by isotope labeling technique. We know that oxygen has two isotopes, O18, O16. Usually we have O16 in much abundant. Whatever oxygen is in the reaction mixture, it is O16. We labeled this oxygen as O18, and in the reaction product we saw this oxygen. In the experiment it has been observed that this oxygen is oxygen 18, indicating that OH bond of alcohol has been broken down in this reaction. These were reactions which are because of cleavage of OH bond. Because of cleavage of OH bond. Now see one more type of reaction. If I bring about SN2 reaction, one more type of reaction, this is ROH. If I treat with it alkyl halide, for example CH3OH. We'll discuss this reaction further in case of ethers. Now see what happens over here. If I break this bond, this becomes negatively charged, or I can show lone pair of electrons attacks over here. Now see, if I break this bond towards this side, this H positive will be taken by this lone pair. We get RO negative, plus we get CH3O, H and H. This is positive charge. Now this can be lost. This will attack over here. We get ROCH3. This is an ether. We form ethers. This is nucleophilic nature of alcohols. Nucleophilic nature of alcohols. Actually, this reaction is SN2 reaction. Why? Because the alcohol is primary. Had it been tertiary alcohol, then it would have been SN1 reaction. We will discuss this reaction in Williamson's synthesis. Here I have only quoted idea of this reaction, how the reaction might take place. Now, second type of reactions are reactions involving cleavage of CO bond. We will discuss that in next lecture. Thanks for watching.